load time. Okay, now, am I in that semi-adventure mode thing? Yeah, I'm in that semi-adventure mode thing. I'm here on the Bard's Tale server, hosted by the Adventure Pros, amongst others, so Spiky and Diggy, thank you very much. And I was in a setup period for a while. I really wanted to make sure that I got access to smeltery, even if I don't get to actually doing any metal work yet. And there are several really cool mods here I love.
Right now he's a squid.
Yes, I am totally a squid. Because this does have more. Flying is enabled on the server, but I would definitely recommend you don't try flying too fast because it has a lot of really awesome yet really big mods. So it might not be able to track all the action if you go too fast. So currently, I'm preferring to swim. Also, I really like being a squid.
Whenever you get a chance, open up a chest.
Well, I got plenty of chests. I also have some backpacks here. Whoa. Server lag.
Or place a block.
Well, it will be better whenever I do one thing. There is a very interesting way.
Here's the reason. It's for whenever I...
Okay, I changed my skin recently. Let me see how that's looking in... Why is my... Oh, I need to do some settings. Pardon me. Wrong thing. So it might be considered just part of the cape's layer. No, that's weird.
Well, that's...
My hat's showing up, and it actually works with my witch hat. That's nice. Anyhow, there is this problem that you may encounter with this world. Now, this is the Draconis world that's downloaded with the Tolkiencraft2 mod pack. You don't have to download it with the mod pack, but it is based on it heavily, and it has like all the custom NPCs and stuff done. I need to be slightly over this way. So I need to get to the docks. There's this guy at the beginning. His name is, I believe, Elm. Yes, it sounds a lot like Professor Elm from Pokemon. And if you talk to him, he can do something very special. You can actually get your game mode changed. Sir, I'm not here to be pushy. You can actually get your game mode changed in the server between several things. Like, you can go in adventure mode, you can go into survival. The adventure mode is the quest mode. Okay, now my game mode is updated. Good, good. Oh, my mushroom person skin's almost working. I guess it has to do with the way that they're changing things. I'll figure it out later. Maybe I need to go into my main Minecraft settings for that. But once you get your game mode to whichever way you want to do it, you can. Now, I don't know if Quest is working again. There was a bug where that was an issue. So, I might need that more. So you may have to do this reset thing more than once, because it sort of resets you back into adventure mode. But also, the quest system, it's not entirely working as far as every time I've played on it. Even just looking for the king was an issue. And yes, there's a king. It's a great map. It's very, very medieval, and I seem to have lost my quest book. Maybe this only works with quest mode, maybe that's part of it. Well, let's try this again. Hello, quest book. This is what was happening before. So for anyone else having this problem, it's not just you. Okay, so just a little... Thanks. Oh, it's Elm. Elm? Is that like a helm? How do you pronounce that? Oh well, it's not the weirdest name that I've seen around on a custom NPC before. At least Jackson's normal. Dude, be grateful you have an easy name.
And a diamond sword.
Oh yeah, the diamonds are hard. I only have one diamond, and I am not sure what I want to do with it. There's actually too many good things to do with a diamond. And I only have one. On the other hand, I found it as loot, which was nice. The Seed is a really cool city. This is also why this place is laggy. There's so much stuff here. Like, there's custom NPCs, there's Minecraft Come to Life people. So, unfortunately, there are no testificates around here except certain, very exact mobs. Like, for example, witches, coven witches, zombie testificates. I mean, testificates are people too. And this is why the editing will have to happen. Caution, server may occasionally have issues. Again, too much intense stuff. Let's try that again. But if you want to know the IP address, this server is open. Mostly for I need to try a few things again. Nope. Need to do that thing again. That didn't last long. But this is mostly for...
It could also be the fact that the city is protected.
That is part of it, but I'm going to do this anyhow. Partially because I have in fact checked before, and you can at least start breaking blocks, but I'm going to treat this whole city as if it's an adventure anyhow. So I'm not going to harm any blocks. Server lag. It's a good server. It's a nice server. Has some good peeps on here. So thanks, Spiky and Diggy. But unfortunately, again, it's a little too intense, so I'm actually one of the people who can handle this better now. I did not figure that at first. But, yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and I'm going to do a lot of survival here. I'm going to be exploring the magic aspect, and I was going to introduce the magic aspect when the glitch happened again. I just need a good jumping off point. Okay. I mean that literally. Okay. Squid power! Okay. I have a... this has the journey map type, so you may notice the map's in the upper right side of the screen. This is different from a lot of others. Mainly because it shows so much stuff. It'll show mob positions, it'll show places you've been, you can do waypoints. So this is sort of handy. Me and my bro here, we are very good at doing with just coordinates alone, so we don't really need even like the in-game maps for Minecraft very much. We just say, hey, dude, what's your chords? And that usually does the job. I think I overshot my temporary base. There it is. Happens all the time. It's a nice base. I just happen to have a slight issue. I recently changed my skin. So I may have to tweak that. I had it looking just like a mushroom person off of Mario Brothers.
And there is quicksand in the game.
Oh yeah, in fact, I'm using that to my advantage. If enemies try to stomp my crops, guess what, dude? Fly paper routine. They don't even know what hit them. So, it is fun to screw around with that, and just mess with your enemies. I'm friendly to other players, but against any kind of hostile mob, no. They're still getting trolled. I don't care what they are. If they're hostile, they're getting it. Okay, now, as I was going to introduce this, I should probably put this book in this bookshelf for a minute. Miscellaneous, probably there. Does it recognize it? Oh, it recognizes it. Sweet. Okay. Anyhow.
It turned it from red to blue.
I know, it doesn't render the actual colors the same. Which would be an awesome feature, but I'm not entirely sure how they'd pull it off. I mean, it's not like it's an item frame. Item frames are a good thing from vanilla Minecraft, and I love how mods and vanilla inspire each other. Here's my smeltery, by the way. It's mostly set up. I just need to things like fill it up and give it some things to actually process. So this is the point I was trying to get to before I really started doing stuff. And these bookcases here are a feature that vanilla actually wanted to do, but they couldn't figure out how. They mentioned that before, and I'm not sure how much people know that, but they wanted to actually store books in bookshelves. Well, so these bookcases from Biblio Woods, which is like a special version of Bibliocraft, which has like a lot of neat ways to store and display your stuff. These things can be made out of the various kinds of modded wood found in the mod pack. Like this is made out of pine. This isn't vanilla wood. This is vanilla wood. This is pine. But the thing is that there's a lot of really cool books around here. These are special built-in guidebooks that you can find with different mods in this mod pack. Like, for example, Tinker's Construct has a lot. All 4 of those books are Tinker's Construct books. These are related to witchery, and this one is, well, this one book that I hold here, ever since that, I swear, ever since that dental surgery, I never quite fully recovered my speech. This is called the Lexica Botania. It is an internal guidebook for the Botania mod. It has all these cool little categories and stuff in it, so you can go to whatever you need. Do be mindful of the arrows. They don't always seem to position themselves the same. So, yeah, it has a lot of stuff in here, and it's all really, really cool. And I am definitely loving this mod. And I'm going to be showing this off quite a bit. And this is a little something that I'm going to need to figure out how to fill, because it's hard to get iron in this mod pack, because it sort of disables some of your beginning stuff. I mean, I got some stuff that might be able to handle it soon. Thank you, Tinker's Construct, for giving my pickaxe here the ability to auto-smelt. Yay. But I'm going to have to figure out how to get a regular iron bucket eventually. I don't know how many enemies I'm going to have to kill, or if I'm going to go for treasures or something, but I'm going to find some iron. Eventually, I will get iron. I do have some iron, but I don't have enough. I only have 2. That's not even enough for a bucket. It is enough for a skeleton outside my window. It is enough for a fishing rod. If I get an iron fishing rod, it's enough for a sword, but that would be a waste because it would totally get burnt out. But eventually I will make stuff out of iron that way, like the swords and stuff, but right now I'm fine, and I could definitely use a lot of stuff. I am safe in my base right now. Those enemies have no clue how fortified I am just with that quicksand there. And I've heard so many things just killing themselves on it. It is hilarious. And some of the resources around here are just sweet. Like, this was just a vein. Just look down here. This is a place that was just a vein of good stuff I followed, and I tore through this much space. It was just really sweet while I was setting up my smeltery. I got so much gravel for grout. I got ores. I got all sorts of stuff just tearing through here. So it was just like, sometimes you just get lucky. So I had no idea it was right beside the little house that I'm using. There used to be a Coven Witch, and I was going to recruit her, but she unfortunately died because of biomes of plenty. Quicksand has side effects. No, it's not this deposit right here, but she apparently walked in and got killed, so... Rip Aurora Stoker. That was her name. Moment of silence. But anyhow, whenever I figure out how to fill this thing up, I'm going to be doing a lot. Now, there's some stuff outside that I'm going to... You know, I'm gonna get rid of these zombies. Pretty sure that I can go deep enough down here. Now, I'm not gonna bother keeping a bed down permanently for a very good reason. Because of that glitch where you sometimes get this weird half-adventure mode, and this sometimes happens even when you're not, when you're not actually doing anything in particular, I need a point where I can get reset very fast. So I'll be keeping this handy, but I will not be overemphasizing the bed. Normally, that's a really good thing to have around. Here, yeah, we'll see if we get that fixed. And where did I go up at? Ah. Burn, zombies, burn. Anyone else find it weird that this map turns dark just when you're indoors, even when it's light out? Like, I can just look out the window, it's daytime. Bye, map. Now, starting out with this Tania mod, you will be finding a lot of things in your world generation, but it's door position glitch. But it's not absolutely necessary. Like, you'll probably see around that there's a lot of these little flowers, like mystical green flower and stuff. This is from Botania. Thanks, Wayla. Love that. And I know they're going to be putting more of that into vanilla Minecraft eventually. They already have it where you can look at a block and see what the file name says. Very cool. Love that. But these flowers show up if... Where are you? I got hit. Where are you? I got arched. I got shot. Where are you? I know that was an arrow to the back. He's over this way, is he? That was new. Saw like a zombie head crawler earlier. It says it's from Minecraft on the Wayla, but I know that can't be right. By any chance, does anybody know what mod that's from? where the enemies have a head come out and attack you. I mean, you... Back. Where are you? Oh, it's a baby.
The head was bigger than the baby.
Is there another archer around here? Oh, there is. Whew, I need to recover. But anyhow, I'm gonna have to deal with this guy for a moment.
9 minutes.
Thank you. Do I got any more food directly here, or direct access? Luckily, I have a few little, wrong hunter's backpack. By the way, interesting mod interaction I figured out. This backpack is mysteriously compatible with every fish that you fish. Doesn't matter whether it's from a mod or not. Loving that. So if you got fish from Pam's, it counts. Well, this skeleton in the shade here is gonna get it in a moment. Probably gonna have to go full out charge. Somebody just entered, just left. I think other people are having issues with staying on here because of the lag issues, etc. They may want to do what I did. Into whatever set of folders you have this in, put in Optifine and do things with the settings. When you get it to the point where you like it and where you think it might be efficient enough, go for it. Because that has helped me out a lot. I was sort of borderline before, but now it's like, oh, everything's fine. That reminds me, I know they've done a lot of optimizations with 1.8 that are very similar with how the rendering engine goes. And they did something... Ew, my cotton's ready. They did something similar with the chocolate.
So is all your wheat?
Yeah. I've got food everywhere, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna really use the wheat. I might use more wheat. I mean, I'll see if there's additional uses for wheat beyond, like, food. Because I have so much food, it's ridiculous. But, anyhow, there's a feature in 1.8 that's similar to something they call Fastcraft. Fastcraft is a mod that only affects the chunk loading. It helps making it way more efficient. So, because of that, it allows you to have the game run a lot smoother and possibly get past things it wouldn't normally. And yeah, I realize my inventory is full of really good things right now that I'm not sure what to do with yet. Oh, let me put that in my flower box. Yeah, I'm totally collecting these mystical flowers because I'm totally gonna need them. I think I could go ahead and power up my smeltery. Oh yeah, one more thing. I need to make sure that that is ready for me pouring, because it's always good to have a lava break. Like, if you're gonna pour lava and you don't know if it's gonna go in or not. Oh, it's doing that. Thank you, inventory tweaks. Okay, there we go. Then it's always good that just in case it doesn't go into something where you want it, always have like a little place for it to pour into so that it, you know, gravity works. So that ought to help, and besides I already have plenty. So that ought to help quite a bit. I do have some fishing poles, and I've been catching a lot of fish. I may make more of these hunter's backpacks just to fish. There's so many fish in this mod pack, it's hilarious. Okay. I'm gonna try to do something... Let me see if I can get my diggers. I do like how this organizes them in different ways. No, my clay's over here, that's good. But I am definitely enjoying this. The thing is, I don't quite entirely like how I have to use the clay buckets at first, but I'll deal with it until I get a better bucket.
Or the,
oh, I had a sign there, that's why it didn't place. That's the stone.
The, whatchamacallit, the glass tank.
The seared tank?
Yeah, the seared glass tank.
It's for the smeltery, so it's a bit of a different story. And I love that shift-clicking thing. Whenever Mojang added that in, it was one of those things where people take it for granted now, but it was pretty revolutionary being able to hold shift and click to disable interactions with stuff.
4 minutes. So,
4 minutes left.
What are you doing?
I am shattering this clay so that I can make some more clay buckets. Darn. Let me think here. It takes 3. Okay, that ought to be enough. Because I need to make more of these, and I also love how the stuff actually holds its position in these crafting stations. That's definitely good. But I need to make more of these clay buckets for now. Because they will need to be used while I'm in my forming stages here. And coal in my diggers, or is that no? It's somewhere else. I have coal in here. I'll get even more organized over time. Just need one. Because these clay buckets will be needed for me to try various things. Hopefully it will last me long enough to really get started here. So how many slots? I get 9 slots here.
To begin with, you can also increase the size of your smeltery, can't you not?
Oh yeah, definitely. All I need is more of these special types of blocks, specifically seared bricks, and I have plenty of resources nearby to expand my smeltery. So I could easily deepen that while I wait. Do I have stuff for grout? See, I have yet more clay, and I can get that pretty close by anyhow, because that's like fairly easy. I have plenty of gravel, and I have plenty of sand. But the thing about grout is you also have to wait for it to cook up, because you have to make it into the seared brick form for it to work. So I got a few extra furnaces just for doing a quick burst of just cooking up everything. And so I can cook like a double stack worth in like a matter of seconds. Now, also being around this biome, whenever you're around watery biomes, you tend to find clay. Rivers and swamplands are supposed to be the best places to find clay, especially in normal Minecraft. I'm just doing a quick search around the edge here, so if I spot clay, I'll have grout. Gravel. Okay, that's it. I'm going squiddy. But I do like sort of more natural magic and things that make good use of the environment, like, let's face it, that's one part that Native Americans always had right, so I'm loving that. But because this pack/server sort of limits your options at the start, there's a reason why I don't have a shovel right now, and that's because they actually can't be used to mine things. They can only be used as like recipes and for like doing certain things like making casts. And by making casts, I mean for like your smeltery, because you make these special casts to pour things out. You may have seen that before otherwise. Well, that's part of Tinker's construct. And why am I having such a hard time going down? There we go, I just said that.
30 seconds.
I'm gonna pound more of this out. I'll be back.